Welcome everyone to another new episode of Cracking Chiliad. Episode 6, Chasing the Truth, Part 3. That we need the red car has not gone unnoticed in Los Santos. Even Michael steals Franklin's car. Thanks for tuning in. In today's video, we will find out what the path is we need to take and get our hands on more tools that we could use later on in the series. Sink nicely in your favorite chair, pour yourself a delicious drink, and light up your favorite smoke. But make sure you stay well with the lesson. It will be a highly flammable episode today.
Would I have done it one day? Maybe.
In the previous videos, we already learned a lot. The cameras, the pistol, the armor, the sticky bomb. And we do finally know what car is the right one. We have also been able to fix a very large part of the route, since on the basis of Lamar's route and all the cameras that are hung in story mode. There aren't much more routes to take. Today we will continue the ride. Buckle up and let's go for a new episode full of discoveries. While seeing the cutscene in the thundery weather, it does not look like this cutscene has been made for rain. It looks fake compared to the one you have in normal weather conditions. And who is going to open the roof in this weather? It's not right if you think about it. We will first get to the point where the previous episode ended to get you back into the action completely. It was such a shame we had no lightning strike last time at the Hill Valley Church. So this time we definitely going to have it. Of course, in a real try, we should never use a cheat code. That it is still possible to see the UFO and the Bigfoot mystery doesn't say it's the same with a mystery. The UFO is the consolation prize. You'll always get that one. And the Bigfoot is next gen, so also some sort of the same prize. The only thing's important is what is in the game since day one. The rest are clues to guide us. I believe all these clues will be useful at some point. It does give a other perspective, racing through the rain, lightning in the sky. The only thing missing is the 10:04 p.m. Come on, lightning strike. Back to the Future. That would be great. As you do know Rockstar a little, they always refer to other movies and such. So there are a lot of references to Back to the Future. An interesting thing my comrade Talal came up with. If you watch the movie Back to the Future, it does start with, what time is it? 8:25. Wow, then the time travel is successful. Do you know what time we'll get in the car if everything runs smoothly before you step in? Exactly 8:25. Interesting, don't you think? Let me know what great references to movies or anything you found by leaving a comment. If you do take the path we just took, you see there's another conversation. We need the conversation about the story, not like this one. Quickly pick up the armor and continue our ride. At the time I discovered glitching in and out of the car made such a difference in time and catching up. This has to be intended by Rockstar. I mean, it was all possible to do without glitching in and out the car. But it really has such a small window to succeed that it's going to be extreme rare to finish. Most tries end up mission failed. Have you ever wondered all these glitches? We all know them, right? Think about all these marks in the game. After so many years, if it was not intended by Rockstar, two consoles and PC further, they would have definitely get rid of the delay in the shadow by example. That's even the best example, by the way. In PC, they try to get the top possible in graphics. If the shadow's delay had nothing to do with anything, the first thing you would do is take that error away. That makes it much more alive in one click. I do notice while I'm driving here in the rain, the car does act normal, as there was no rain. Also, the car in this mission does act and drive different, as you do race the same route, with the same car but then outside the mission. So while testing or practicing my advice, always do this in the mission. This part of the race has some extra possibilities. We can cut left here or go straight. But there are no cars driving and the route towards the stairs is blocked by the car here, standing still in front of the grass. And that way it feels like they force you to take this alley. Let me know what you believe the right path is. Damn, just a little bit too wide. The whole race is designed that there is almost no room for error. We are back at the end of the previous episode. We are outside of the mission, so have the time we need to find out what route we need to take. First, pick up the sticky bombs, and then we will continue. Once you try to jump up the stairs here, you have to jump a little early to be able to climb up. If you do fail to climb up, go quickly to the left side. Here, Franklin will always jump up. This street, I believe, is to catch up Lamar. Sometimes you really need it, depending on the stairs and how quick you pick the sticky bombs up. You could enter here to the left and get back to Lamar, but if you do, you will miss the dialogue. The dialogue you'll get after you do catch up with Lamar. And eventually it still needs to be a story, and to get more know-how about Franklin and his life, you need some dialogue. In the distance, we can already see the main maze bank building. As we have learned before, once we see it, keep your eyes and ears open. Some secrets are close, and it shows us we are in the maze. Here is a gasoline station, but strange thing to notice, this one has no gasoline jar. So not all stations have one, okay? Gasoline could be interesting to get our hands on. Anyway, this one doesn't have it, so let's go on with the search. Here to the left is a stunt jump located. We do have the time to take it while we're in the race, but I do not believe we should take it right now, because once you do the mission repossession, you will also drive this route. That is the moment we need to take this jump. So let's go back to the point we have catched up with Lamar, and see what better possibilities we have. Do notice here we have got an other bank, the Fleeca Bank. Have you seen the EE also in the name of this bank? The previous Fleeca had cameras guarding the area. At this one, I do not see any hanging outside, and the windows are shut. But the area does look inviting to visit during the Welcome to Los Santos mission. But I believe we missed something before the bank already. I believe I did even mention it in some episode. Here at the back side of the bank, a billboard. This Obey. Since we no longer drive in the Obey car, it just sounds like music to your ears, isn't it? But is it before or after the bank left? Before the sign is a nice jump located. Turn to the right, else we do lose Lamar. At the crossroads, once you look to the left, you will be able to see the temple. A nice structure to see, but you have to look to the left if you do really want to see it. But if we do drive in front of the bank, you will look at the temple during the race. In this route, we will not see it. On the other hand, the jump is a nice one to take while in the race. So I'm not sure about this cut, before or after Fleeca. Here on the left, a gang hanging out. If you do pull a gun, a gang war will start. Here we have another gasoline station. Let's see if this one does has a jar waiting for us to be picked up. You can already see it shining. Let's first check if there isn't any camera outside or in the shop itself. With this gang hanging around, I wouldn't be surprised finding one here or there. There are a few cameras monitoring the inside of the shop, but it doesn't look like these will catch us outside. So let's see if we haven't missed anything else. Here on the left, the car wash, but that looks a bit exaggerated with the stolen car and during the race. And I do believe it isn't active either. The gang that's hanging around here aren't always here during the mission. Outside the mission, they love to fight you. During the mission, is it a bit different story? Depending on what you did before you get here, they will fight or not be here. We did almost miss this camera here at the wall, pointing towards the gasoline station. And guarding the road, we drive over. The tree blocks us from shooting the camera. Lucky we just got our hands on the sticky bombs. So let's see how we're going to make the path safe to drive and pick up the gasoline. And afterwards catch up with Lamar here, coming from the right.
Damn, dog, how much we getting for these repos? I'm gonna be one reluctant motherfucker giving this up.
Man, there's enough bad credit going around, homie. It's like it's an endless supply in this fucked up ass country.
The sticky bomb we just picked up is perfect to get past this camera unnoticed. By parking our car between the pump and the trash can, our doors are not able to open. So we can do the same trick as we did with the armor. And after that, we will catch up with Lamar again. For when the great scorer comes, to write against your name, he marks not that you won, but how you played the game. We do play the game for sure, completely different as you did before you watched the series. But we're not there yet. We have got a long way to go. But at the same time, we have made a lot of progression in a few weeks. Time for the next great discovery. So I would like to say, get ready for the second part of the video. Here we are, just after the gasoline station. Let's see what else we can do here. Weasel News, the one with the helicopter, but that one has already left. So let's drive around to see what options we have got. We can catch up with Lamar by taking this route, but I believe we could get more than that. The speeds he drives here sometimes. There has to be more possible. Let's visit the construction side. The previous one we went to gave us the sticky bombs. This one I do know because my friend Talal told me for half a year that there was a pickup on top of the construction. Because of so less time after the gasoline, I didn't put any time in it. After I found out we could get in and out the car so quickly at the armor and the gasoline, there was a lot more time. So now that we're here driving around, we should definitely take a look. While I do try to get to the top floor, I do already see we need to have another route. This one does take too much time. But here on top, as he told me, we have got ourselves 5 Molotov cocktails. That would be great if we could get our hands on it during the race. But then we definitely need to find a other path to get here. And some other issue, what is the path we're going to take to get back to Lamar? Many options, I believe. Lamar does drive towards the red parking lot, so possibly we can go over the highway next to the construction side. Here on the right, we could get back to Lamar as the rail has been broken. But if we go to the right, we will have the cameras in front of the entrance to the Arcadia Center parking garage. So let's go straight to see where we get. Rage, that is the engine GTA runs on, right? We are almost getting to the end of the race. And as I did mention before already, the next wall painting almost at the end of the race. Would it say something in terms of the yellow bar by making it a black bar and hide the answer? See the black stripe. Look at the special. My comrade was into this idea while we were thinking about the idea. The longer you think about it, the more interesting it gets. And the wall paint at the finish in mind completes it. There need to be a path for it. And without the pistol, because there is no time to pick it up once you step out. It's still possible without being catched by the cameras. Maybe it's someday we check that out, but I believe we are on the golden path already. Let's drive to the Union Depository to see how this route is. The Arcadius building, here left, and we arrive at the Union Depository. So if we can pick the Molotovs up, we have a save route to take. Let's go back a bit, and in the first place, see if we were even able to pick them up. First, let's fresh up by going to the car wash, and start fresh to see if we can find a other path to pick up the Molotovs. Notice that this also a cutscene. Imagine how many possibilities we have got each time we find the next cutscene. If we fail to cooperate, we will never be able to complete the mystery before the release of GTA 6. What Los Santos is known for. Next to the weed farms and coke factories, known because of many sunny days. So, same for today. So let's open the top from the car again. After we did pick up the gasoline, we will drive towards the construction side. In the distance, the Maze Bank building pointing out above the rest. When you look at it like that, it looks like a big obelisk. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it's used for at some point in time. I believe the shadow is what we need to correct as soon as possible. We can't continue the game with this massive mark in it. By taking a closer look at the construction side, one thing to notice are the orange fences. It looks like it does hold a path, going from the right side, and connected by a bridge towards the Molotovs. Let's first see if we can get there. Hopefully it's going to be more easy as it does look from here. A big advantage you should keep in mind is if you drive away from Lamar, at some points he will slow down completely. It already does look like a difficult path to take, but we should not fear challenges. To crack Chiliad, we need great scores. Here on a pile of cement, our armor is laying, waiting to be picked up, but we already do have one, so I do not believe it is meant to pick it up now. We will lose so much time, and the first maze bank was perfect already. In the distance, you see the bridge that connects this building to the other side where the Molotov is located. But it looks like we need to get one floor higher first. Yes, it looks like we found ourselves a path. This is going to lead to the correct floor on the other building. But do we have enough time for this path during the race? That's the question. Lamar does have to hold up a lot if we will have success with this route. Molotov and maze bank on the background. This looks like what we need to find in the maze. Let's first do a cinematic drive and see how the new path does look. I have to say, it does look spectacular. The driving a little less, but the route looks great. And some part we never drove during the whole game. With all the new information from this episode, I believe the time has come to put it to the test. How is it going to work out while we do it in mission speed? Enjoy the race. First, we mark how we play the game. Look below on the screen. Out first task in Epsilon Blue to accomplish already. Return to Lamar. Please pay attention to how they hang up the camera. The position already tells us it has been hanged up for us to kick down. If it was to guard the driveway in front of the house, you would have hang it on the other side of the house. Now it does not even guard the white car.
Like that? Bobby big dick on a nigga, huh?
Shit, for real, homie. Damn, this motherfucker got robo roof and everything, nigga.
He should have paid the nizzo.
Man, you gotta grind to keep that shit. Now it's back on us.
Hell yeah, I want to see what it do. Hey, hit me on the speakerphone, Long.
Oh, it's like that? For sure, homie.
I do remember years ago, some message came up on some Chiliad mystery page from a drunk Rockstar developer. It said something like we need to first solve a puzzle involved with banks. Pay attention to all banks we pass during the race. I will let you know once we do pass one again, so you will not miss them. Possibly it was a Rockstar developer after all. Once you step out, keep smashing triangle. Once you do pick up the pistol, be sure you press R2 already before stepping back in the vehicle. In this way, you'll be sure the pistol will be loaded once you arrive at the cameras at the studio. If you press R2 too late, you will need to reload, later on first by aiming from inside the car. Frank will then reload during the ride. Instead of reloading at the moment, you point the gun at the camera once you're there. A few seconds could be failure, so be sure to save yourself some time. It is so nice to see how they programmed Lamar's path, that he will wait for you, and he will give you just enough space to do what we need to do. Here's the first bank to pass, the Lom Bank.
Hey, I'll come at you from the shoulders, homie. Hey, remember we gotta be careful with
The second one, the maze bank with the EE artwork and the body armor.
Leon ain't about to dock my pay again.
Homie, man, if you need some bread, I can hook you up with JB's tow truck. It ain't got glamour, but it's some money to be made.
So him and Tanya can smoke crack in peace? Homie, I'm good.
The third one, here straight on, the Fleeca Bank. I do still wonder if here to the left isn't more to find during the race, because the blueprint map shows an alien sign there. While we do arrive at the studio, I do always stand just passing over the cameras. It makes the dialogue active, even if you're a bit behind, or you do decide to shoot two cameras. I do believe the exact path we take is going to make or break it, but there are so many small cuts you can take that it is not possible for me to test alone. It is just hard to succeed all the time. If I do race the whole evening, 2, 3, maybe I will reach the end of it. Every cut, every jump, every pickup, the whole race is so tight that a small error can ruin everything. Don't forget to use the handbrake, as shown in the left upper corner. Right now, we do drive behind the second maze bank, the one next to the V building. I think I did mention this before. The white car you can buy in the story mode, but the red car isn't offered. You can only find it on the streets. Something to notice is, and that makes it special to me, the cheat code to spawn a sports car. You'll get the Dubachi Rapid, a hardtop, okay. But it's interesting, right? And thanks Luis Rendon 5869 for noticing me last week, what I already knew, but didn't tell you guys. The first trailer of GTA 5, Franklin drives a car. You may guess which one he is in? Quickly picking up the sticky bombs, but I have to say, there is time enough to do it. Even if you do fall down and need to go again, you can still make it. But then it's going to be hard. When you're in the perfect timing, there is time more than enough.
Come on, Frank.
Please, homie.
And here we do have the second Fleeca Bank with the disobey sign on the backside.
Shit, I heard you talk, homie. You big everywhere except where it counts.
Fool, knock it off. How about we let Tanisha decide that?
Go place the car at this point on the road. Once you're going to throw the sticky bomb, if you would stand on the left side of the street, you will get in front of Lamar, and that makes it a lot harder to get back to him, and you lose time for the next part. As you may notice, the gang starts shooting once we explode the sticky bomb. It is good we have an armor, else we would have been hit multiple times already. But is it okay our armor gets damaged? Or do we need to arrive with the armor still full charged? When you take a look at the mini-map, it shows clearly Lamar does wait for us because we do drive towards the other side. This is always a tricky part. If you lost too much time at the gasoline, you will lose Lamar, most likely here. And of course be aware of the workers. A kill is fatal. While we do arrive at the top of the construction site, we do also get to our last pickup from this episode, the Molotov cocktail. Notice that it has been put away to make it hard to pick it up, but when you do drive half inside the opening with your car, it will hop and rotate a bit. That was it for today's video. I would like to thank you for watching. If you do like the video, please do give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe. If you want to be part of the solution, don't wait any longer and join the Cracking Chiliad Reddit page. Next episode, we will make it even more crazy. I'm looking forward to hear what you think of the series so far. Be sure to not miss a thing. We have got amazing episodes coming up. See you next time at Cracking Chiliad.
Is this how you got Mike as a mentor? Being stalked. Don't flatter me.